So my dad used to tell me this story when I was like 8. We were sitting around a campfire, me and my siblings. He'd tell us this story like he'd be on his way home from work, and just for some context, I lived next to a cemetery. So he'd be like, "Oh, on my way home from work, I had to take the shortcut through the graveyard, the cemetery." And 8-year-old me is like, "Oh yeah, of course, you had to take the shortcut through the cemetery that we live right next to." And so he'd continue on saying, "Okay, so I'm walking in the cemetery, and I'm going in, and I'm going in, and I hear, 'Turn me over, turn me over.' And I get so scared, and I run out and take the regular way home." And I'm like, "Whatever." Uh, so then he says the next night he's going home from work, and he decides, yeah, I want to take the shortcut again. I want to try doing that. And so I'm like, "Why?" I'm like, "Don't." And he says he's going in, he's walking in, walking, and he hears, "Turn me over, turn me over." And he gets so scared and runs out and takes the regular way home. And so now I'm like, "Oh my gosh." And so he says, "All right, the next night, I am determined to figure out what is in the cemetery." I'm like, "No, don't do it." 8-year-old me is like, super scared. And so he goes in, and he hears, "Turn me over, turn me over." And I'm like, "Oh my God, run home, run home." And he's like, "No, I got to figure out what it is." And so he keeps walking and walking, and it gets louder and louder and louder. And all of a sudden, he hears super loud, "Turn me over." And he sees a giant grill with this hamburger patty on it. And it's saying, "Turn me over, turn me over." And like the dad he is, of course, he knows how to use a grill. So he does it. And the hamburger is just like, "Why, thank you. Have a good night." And he just walks on home through the cemetery to get home. And yeah, I'm just like this corny ass story I will remember for the rest of my life. But, that's it.